Hello friends, welcome in my YouTube channel Rudra Study Circle. Here I provide the videos related to engineering mathematics. In this video I am going to explain relation between Z transform and Laplace transform. So before going to the main topic, let me define what is the Z transform and what is the Laplace transform. So Z transform and Laplace transform, these are applicable in the signal systems. So Z transform is applicable for discrete time signal and Laplace transform is applicable for the continuous time signal. Z transform plays a very important role in analysis of discrete time signal and Laplace transform plays a very important role in analysis of continuous time signal. Let xt is the continuous time signal or we can say let xt is the continuous function for the defined for the positive t. So we can define Laplace of x of t equal to 0 to infinity e power minus st x of t dt. So this is the definition of Laplace transform, and this provided this right hand side integral converge, and this is the function of x. So this we can denote xs, x of s. So Laplace transform of xt equal to xs. This is the definition of Laplace transform. And if xn is the discrete time signal, if xn is discrete time signal, means is defined for n equal to 0 1 2 3 4, n equal to 0 1 2 3 4. So this is the defined for the discrete point. So we can define Z transform of x of n equal to summation x of n z power minus n and vary from 0 to infinity. So this is the definition of Z transform. So this is the function of z. So we can represent x of z. So we are trying to find the what is the relation between that s variable to z variable. Means relation between Laplace transform to Z transform. If xt is the continuous time signal, so we can define Laplace of x of t equal to 0 to infinity e power minus st x of t dt. Now we have one transformation. Let us assume t equal to n of t, where t is the period of function, t equal to nt, and n is the natural number 0 1 2 3 4. So we can have, so now we are defining for the discrete system. So this integral sign will change in the summation. So we can have summation and vary from 0 to infinity and x of nt and e power minus s and small t equal to n into capital T. So now we are converting from continuous system to the discrete system by putting t equal to nt. Now this will denote by xn. This is just notation. So we can have xn and vary from 0 to infinity. We have xn, and this we can have e power st power minus n. Okay, now this is suppose z. So let z equal to e power st. If z equal to e power st, so this will be summation n equal to 0 to infinity x of n and z power minus n. So this is your Z transform x of z. So we started with the Laplace transform, and using the two substitution we got the Z transform. So we can convert Laplace transform in Z transform using these two transformation. So here we have started with the Laplace transform and using t equal to nt and one more substitution z equal to e power st, we got the z transform. So we can write Laplace of x of t equal to z transform of x of nt, or also we can say z transform of x of n. This both are same only, just notation is different. By substituting t equal to nt and z equal to, we have e power st. So by these two transformation, or we can write here your x of s convert in x of z by n equal to, by t equal to nt and z equal to e power st. So this is the relation between Laplace transform and Z transform. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.